So you passed your prop firm challenge, you got funded, and now you're staring at a live account, wondering, how do I actually keep this money and get my first payout? Because here's the truth nobody tells you, passing the challenge is only half the battle. Plenty of traders clear the evaluation, get funded, and then blow the account before they ever see a single dollar in their bank account. Today, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to you. We're breaking down the 5 most important tips to help you hit your first prop firm payout based on what actually works, what the rules actually say, and the mistakes that silently kill most funded traders before they ever cash out. Stay till the end, because tip number 5 is the one most people completely overlook, and it might be the most important of all. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, and this is psychological as much as it is strategic. Treat your funded account like it's still a challenge. Here's what happens to most traders. They pass the evaluation, they get funded, and suddenly there's this mental shift. The pressure feels different. It feels like real money now, and they either get too conservative and freeze up, or they get overconfident and start revenge trading. Both of those kill your payout. The traders who get consistent payouts are the ones who don't change anything. Same risk per trade, same setup criteria, same trading hours, same everything. If you were risking 0.5% per trade during the challenge, keep risking 0.5% per trade. If you only traded the London session, keep trading the London session. If you had a rule that said no trades after a big loss, keep that rule. The funded account is not the finish line. It's just the next stage of the same race, with the same rules that got you there. Here's a practical way to think about it. Imagine your account is still being evaluated, because, in a sense, it is. Your prop firm is watching your metrics drawdown, win rate, consistency. The moment you start behaving differently, your results will start looking different too. So don't change what's working, be boring, be consistent, your bank account will thank you later. Tip number 2, know the payout rules of your specific firm, not what you think they are, what they actually are. I cannot tell you how many traders miss their first payout or get it delayed simply because they didn't read the fine print. Every prop firm is different. Some have a minimum trading day requirement. You might need to trade at least 10 or 15 active days before you can request a payout. Some firms have a minimum profit threshold before you're eligible. Others have a specific payout schedule, like the 1st and 15th of each month, and if you miss it by a day, you wait another 2 weeks. Some firms also have what's called a consistency rule. This means you can't make 60% of your total profit on a single day and then request a payout. Your profits need to be spread out relatively evenly. If you don't know about this rule and you have one massive winning day, you might technically be in profit, but still be ineligible to withdraw. So here's what I want you to do right now, today, before your next trade. Go to your firm's website, find the frequently asked questions or the trading rules section, and write down the exact payout requirements in a notebook or a note on your phone. Answer these questions specifically. What is the minimum number of trading days required? Is there a minimum profit amount or percentage? What is the payout split 80/20? 90/10? When are payouts processed? Is there a consistency rule? Know these answers cold, because the rules aren't there to trick you, they're just there. And the traders who get paid are the ones who play by them. Tip number 3, protect your drawdown limits like your trading career depends on it, because it does. Most prop firms operate with 2 kinds of drawdown limits. First, there's a daily drawdown limit, usually somewhere between 4% and 5%. This means in a single trading day, you cannot lose more than that percentage of your account. If you do, you're done. Account closed. Second, there's a maximum overall drawdown, typically 8% to 10% of the starting balance. Hit that ceiling, and no matter what day it is, the account is gone. Here's where traders get tripped up. They understand the numbers, but they don't manage to them actively. They take a bad trade, lose 2%, and then try to make it back in the same session, and suddenly they've blown past the daily limit before lunch. The fix is simple, but it requires discipline. Set a personal daily stop loss before you ever open a trade. If your firm allows a 5% daily drawdown, cap yourself at 2% or 2.5%. Give yourself a buffer, because the market doesn't care that you need to preserve your account. Only you care about that. Also, and this is critical, understand whether your firm uses a static drawdown or a trailing drawdown. With a static drawdown, the floor is fixed at the starting balance. With a trailing drawdown, the floor moves up as your account grows, meaning if your account peaks at a profit and then drops, you can still be stopped out even if you're above your starting balance. Knowing which one your firm uses changes how you should manage your position sizing entirely. Protect the drawdown first, profits come second. That's how you stay in the game long enough to request that first payout. Tip number 4, stop trying to hit the profit target fast. Slow money is safe money. When traders get a funded account with a 10% profit target, a lot of them immediately think, okay, I need to get to 10% as quickly as possible. And that urgency causes them to oversize positions, overtrade, chase setups that aren't there, and blow the account before they even get close to the target. Here's the reframe I want you to carry. The goal isn't to hit 10%. The goal is to request a payout. And many prop firms let you request a payout before you even hit the full target, sometimes as low as 5% or even at any profit level, depending on the firm. So instead of swinging for the fences, think about what consistent, small gains look like compounded over 20 or 30 trading days. If you're trading a $100,000 funded account and you make just 0.5% per day on average, that's $500 a day. Over 20 trading days, that's $10,000 in gross profit. Even at an 80/20 split, you're walking away with $8,000. That's your payout. You don't need heroic trading. You need boring, repeatable, disciplined trading. The traders I see getting consistent payouts month after month are not the ones hitting 20% in a week. They're the ones grinding out 5 to 8% over the course of a month with controlled drawdown and no massive losing days. Build the profit like you're building a wall, brick by brick. Trying to stack them all at once is how the whole thing falls down. Tran. And here it is, tip number 5, the one most traders skip, and the one that separates those who get 1 payout from those who get 12. Keep a trading journal, and actually use it. I know, you've heard this before, but stay with me, because I want to explain the times, specific times, way a trading journal saves your payout. When you have a funded account, every losing streak or bad week puts pressure on you psychologically. And under pressure, traders make exceptions to their rules. Just this once, I'll risk a little more. This setup isn't perfect, but it's close enough. Those exceptions are what kill accounts. A trading journal keeps you honest. When you write down every trade entry, exit, reason, outcome, how you felt, you start to see patterns that you cannot see in the moment. Maybe you're consistently losing on Fridays. Maybe your revenge trades after a stop out always make things worse. Maybe your best setups only appear in a 2-hour window in the morning. You will only know these things if you write them down and review them. Here's the minimum you should log for every trade. Date and time. Instrument traded. Entry and exit price. Risk amount. Outcome, win, loss, break even. The reason you took the trade. Emotional state, before, during, and after. Then, at the end of every week, review it. Look for what's working and what isn't. Cut the strategies that are losing. Double down on the setups that are consistently profitable. A funded account gives you data. A trading journal helps you actually use that data. And that's how you don't just get your first payout, that's how you build a trading career. All right, let's bring it all together. Here are your 5 tips to get your first prop firm payout. If you follow these 5 tips, you're giving yourself a serious edge over the majority of funded traders who blow their accounts without ever seeing a payout.